So I'm going to ask the question, does your will have a disclaimer option?
Yes.
Here's a yes. He knows. What question's in your mind, though? What is it, right? Maybe. What is it? And why do you need it? Most people, when I ask the question, they go, what is it? And my answer is, if you don't know, how could your kids possibly know? Because they're the ones exercising it after you've passed away. And the disclaimer option is your right to refuse any or all of your inheritance. You're guaranteed that right by federal law. See, the government's looking out for you. Historically, the objective of a disclaimer was to avoid additional estate taxes on the heir, the primary beneficiary. The primary beneficiary has money maybe coming to them, but they may already have a taxable estate. And they say, I don't want this, give it to my kids, otherwise I have to pay estate tax on it, and then my kids have to pay estate tax too, maybe. So they can just get out of the way and let it pass through. And as you saw in the last session with $5 and $10 million exemption amounts, can we agree most people don't have to worry about estate taxes, right? Most of us are not going to worry about disclaiming for estate tax purposes because the estate taxes are applying to the most wealthy people in the country. Certainly those married couples with $10 million or more, I would consider the wealthiest. So most of us with modest means, less than $10 million, less than 5, can we call that modest? We tend to not even think about taxes. Well, if you do disclaim, the outcome is determined by the testator, the person who created the will or estate. They get to decide what happens, not you. And disclaimed assets are treated as though the primary beneficiary predeceased the testator. Are you with me so far? And almost every will does handle that, even if it's not labeled a disclaimer option. It may be labeled simply to say, pass any share to my children. If they predecease me, give it to their children. That could be as simple as that. That disclaimer option is in most wills. So most of us have a disclaimer option and don't even know it. And even if you know it, do your kids know it? And if they know it, what are they going to do with it, and what do they do? That's the question.